boys, today I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to get the best trades you possibly can in bloxfruits. Alright, so I'm gonna be going over how you can like trade up, how you can get the best fruits. Right, so my inventory right now, it's not the best. Alright, it's still very good, but it's not the best. I got one leopard, two controls, one doe. The main fruit I'm trying to go after right now is control because of the rework. I'm pretty sure before it was announced it was at like 9k or something, or 9 million, and it's just gradually going up. It's at 30 million now. I expect to keep going up because of the rework and how good it could possibly be. But yeah, let's go to the cafe and I can show you guys how to trade up. All right, we're at the cafe, but before we start, I'm gonna do a little roll right here. Hopefully I get something good. We got ice. Okay, I mean, that's not terrible. I already have it all, so I'll just drop it here. But for the first tip, right, you need to know the values, okay? So if you haven't traded that much, right, you might not know the values of a bunch of stuff. Like, you see this color, like the blue background, right, rare, I'm pretty sure that is, then purple, then pink, right? So if you don't know the values, you might think Quake is the same as Blizzard, right? But Quake is 1 million, Blizzard's 5 million. Like, you would never want to trade a Blizzard for a Quake, right? So to understand these values, you want to go to bloxfruitsvalues.com, I'm pretty sure it is, and you either put it in the calculator, right? You put the fruit you want to trade and you can see the value there. That's what I usually do. Or you go to like the values page, but you need to like know the rarity of the fruit you have. I just think it's easier if you go to calculator. But you can like see what trades you want to make. So let's say I wanted to trade this, my Blizzard, Phoenix, and Spider, right? I don't know the values of it, right? But let's say for like Rumble, I think that's worth it. Maybe I'm overpaying. You could put all these fruits into the calculator right here, and then on the other side put in, or just remove it and then put in Rumble. You could see if you have the same value, right? If it's the same value, you can see if you're paying under or you're paying over. So that's one of the main reasons why you might not be getting trades, right? Because you don't understand the values and stuff. But this is definitely going to help you out if you want to be good at trading and you want to get the best fruits. Number 2 is you need to have a goal in mind, right? So right now, I don't really know what I'm trying to get, right? I've been sitting on these fruits for a couple of days. I'm probably going to hold on to these controls. But with doe and leopard, I can get a gas, right? Like, this is a fair trade. But then you have to think, if you get a certain fruit, how is that going to benefit you, right? So let's say I get gas and then 2 controls. How is that going to benefit me, right? That's 140 million, I'm pretty sure. Those 2 fruits, right? What could I get for it? So you need to know values. You need to know what you want to get. You have to like have a vision of where you want to like go and trade, right? So with these 2 controls, I'm thinking they're gonna go up in price, right? So I'm gonna hold on to them for as long as I can unless I get a crazy trade. But if they do go up, right? Let's say they're both 50 million. It's leopard price, right? So then with that, I could trade for a Yeti. You just need to know what you're doing and how you're gonna trade for these better fruits and know what you're gonna do with all them, right? Like, I just have these lower fruits right here. I should also be trading those up, right? Like I said, Blizzard, Phoenix, Spider for a Rumble. That could benefit me, right? I could do like doe and then Rumble for maybe control, or I add something. I think that's overpay, but I add something, right? Get another leopard, right? You need to know what you're doing. You need to have a vision and you need to know exactly what you're doing, but to do that, you need to know the values. The next tip I give to you guys is never overpay for a fruit, right? Unless like you're gonna use it, right? I think I overpaid for a permanent portal like quite a bit, but this is like, I'm always gonna use this. Like, there's no reason not to. Like, I barely overpaid, mind you, right? But you never want to overpay, right? Let's say I want Yeti, right? I do leopard and 2 controls, or a control and a doe. That's insane, I think. Or like all 3 of these fruits for Yeti. That's insane, I'm pretty sure. Like 90 plus, that's like 140. Never overpay for fruits, right? Because you can always like find someone who's willing to give up a fruit for a bit less, right? How do you think I got these couple controls right here and this doe, right? I just kept looking. It might take some time, right? It might take some time, but you're not just gonna get fruits handed to you, right? But yeah, you need to never overpay unless it's like a permanent fruit or game pass or something you really want that you'll always use, all right? Next thing you need to know is supply and demand, okay? So it's pretty simple, the concept, but some people forget and like don't really know what they're doing. So if we go back here, right, leopard, control, doe, like now they all have high demand, but like a month or two ago, like around that time, Control did not have high demand, I don't think. Like, but you need to know what's going on in the game, if there's going to be updates, what's going to happen in the future of the game, in the near future, right? Not like a crazy time away, or what's been announced, right? So I'm sure Control rework won't come out for like a couple months, right? Maybe a year, right? But they already announced it's happening. So of course the demand's going to go up higher. So you need to know what has demand, what doesn't. So I don't think Blizzard has much demand, even though it's 5 million. I don't think Blizzard has that much demand. But Doe, Leopard, Control, they all have high demand. Spider doesn't have high demand. Like, the fruits that aren't rare don't really have demand, like Love, Barrier, Spider, Quake. Like, they don't really have demand. Pain doesn't have demand, I'm pretty sure. But you need to know supply and demand, right? It goes back to that, right? If there's too much on the market, right? Even though there's not really a market in this game. If there's too much on the market, it's going to go down in price because everyone's got it. So why would you pay more for it, right? But since Leopard's rare, Control, Doe, they're all rare, the demand's going to go up. Like, where is it right here? Let me go to the shop real quick and let me show you guys. So Buddha, I don't know what it is at, but you could see it's lower than Love, Spider, Sound, Phoenix, right? The demand is so much higher because no one has, like, Buddha's kind of hard to get, and it's one of the best fruits in the entire game, right? So the demand's gonna be higher, but demand's gonna be higher, but not everyone's gonna have this fruit, right? Because who wants permanent Love, permanent Spider? Maybe if you like the fruit, right? But perm Buddha is so much more because the demand is higher. Next thing I'm gonna tell you, right? Don't get scammed. This dude wants gas, right? I'm gonna sit down with him. I'm gonna see what he wants, right? This could be a good example for you guys, right? He wants gas. I'm just gonna I don't have gas, right? I'm just gonna put down my best stuff, see if he like asks for it, right? Because I don't have gas. I'm gonna like never fall for scams, bro. I don't know what he's talking in a different language, right? I don't understand him. But like this, right? He's asking for gas when he's putting down a spirit, right? I only have one Leopard. I'm maxed out on controls, but controls wouldn't save him here, I don't think. And Doe, he can still put Doe. So never fall for scams. A bunch of people are trying to scam here, man. Because at the end of the day, it's just like a game, right? It's on Roblox. Like a bunch of little kids play. So they're going to be able to get away with scams. People aren't going to know what they're doing. But this is why I'm making this video, so you know what you're doing, so you don't get scammed. I'm trying to help you guys out. Alright, next thing I'm going to tell you guys about is flipping fruits, okay? So let's say you like rolling fruits, right? I like rolling fruits. Everyone does, right? It's like a gamble, right? You're not always going to get the best stuff, right? Pretend I got Spider. Let's go back to that. Spider, Quake, and Phoenix, right? Let's say I got that. Like, that's not bad rolling because Phoenix is kind of good. But you need to flip these fruits, right? You need to know how to flip them. So this value, you could probably get a Blizzard for that. You need to flip your bad fruits and make them better into better fruits, right? It might be more fruits you're giving up, but at the end of the day, you're going to have more value so you can trade for better things, all right? So light, people want light, right? People want Logias, right? So if I were to do light and like magma, right? I could probably get a Phoenix. I could probably get a Sound, maybe a Pain, or Pain, maybe a Sound, I should have said. But you need to learn how to flip fruits, because once you can flip fruits, bro, like, you can make so much profit in this game. And that goes into the next. Always make profit for your trades. Like I said, never overpay, but you always want to make profit, okay? Like, I'm not going to want to trade 2 controls for 2 does, right? I wouldn't want to do that. 1, because I'm not profiting on that. It's equal. And 2, doe's probably going to go down sometime. Control's probably going to go up. So it logically doesn't make sense to do that. And if you don't even want the fruit that they're offering for like an even trade, or the demand is lower, like, always try to have profit, right? Like, let's say I had Spirit, or I had Buddha, someone wanted Buddha for Spirit. That'd be an L trade for me. 1, because demand's lower, and 2, because why would I do that, right? Everyone wants Buddha, and Spirit's alright, like, Spirit's alright, unless I'm going to use it, right? But you always want to make profit. Next, you guys need to know how to negotiate, alright? It goes back, like, this really all relates to, like, you could relate it to real world stuff, right? Like, if you're in business or something, right? You need to know how to negotiate, okay? So when you're trading, right, pretend someone's on here. I don't want to offer my best stuff, right? Like, yeah, maybe you want to just because you want to like see what they have, but always let them offer first, right? They might want something you have and they'll put their best stuff up, right? Because everyone's gonna put their best stuff up because they want to trade it for better, right? So if they put their stuff up, you can offer for that, right? You shouldn't always be the one getting offers, right? Because most people, they're gonna waste your time. Most people, right? Let's just be honest. They're gonna waste your time, okay? So you should let other people offer first, right? Because like the one dude who wanted gas, he'll just bug you the entire time you're in the lobby if you don't give him gas. So let them offer first. Then you should kind of pressure them. Like, that sounds not great, right? But you should pressure them, right? Like, pretend I'm here, right? Someone offers me something. You don't know if you should accept it. Like, it's a good trade, but it's not the trade you were wanting. You just say, I don't know, I have other offers, right? Because then they're like, oh, I kind of need this fruit, right? I kind of need it. So then they're going to offer something better. Maybe they'll overpay, right? Because you're like, oh, I have another offer, even if you don't, right? They might overpay for it, and then you make profit off that. Like, it all ties together, Some mistakes you guys should avoid when trading, right, is overpaying. Like I said, never overpay for a fruit. That's just stupid. Unless, like, you really want it, right? Unless, like, it's not going to drop in value. Like, let's say Kitsune, right? You should probably overpay for a Kitsune. It's not really going to ever drop in value. It's always going to be up there in price. You also shouldn't be trading too quickly, right? Just because you see a trade, right? It might be a good trade, right? But it might be like, do you really want that? Could you get something better? You need to have patience, you guys. If you don't have patience, you're not going to be able to trade up. You're not going to be able to get what you want, all right? So always have patience. All right, for the last tip, and probably the most important tip of the video, you need to find people to trade with if you're going to be trading, okay? So I'd recommend, right, I don't know if I can link stuff because I don't know if it'll go through. I'll try to link some Discords in the description if you guys want. But that's probably the best place you're going to be trading, especially if you have fruits like leopard and over. I'd say usually go to a Discord because people in these public lobbies, like you saw, do that spirit for gas. Like, one, that's awful. And two, people don't really have great stuff in open lobbies, public lobbies, right? So if you go to Discord, I'll probably put pictures on the screen after I'm done with this video, right, to show you what to do, right? You just go to Discord, you go to trading or quick trading, whatever it is, right? And you just go to the emoji section, put the fruits you are offering. You could either do like the question mark for offer, or you do what you want to trade for, right? Like, that's probably the best tip. That's why I saved it for last. So the real ones who are watching this whole video, right, they know the best tips now. They know everything. They know what to do. They know how to get trades. But yeah, Discord is probably the most important part. If you've watched the trading permanent fruits, you've seen what it's like in public lobbies. Like, you don't get good trades. So every single time I've traded a permanent fruit, I always found it on Discord. People always have something to offer. Alright, boys, that's the end of the video. I think we're pretty close to 250 subscribers. Alright, I'm gonna check right now. We're at 237 subscribers. Alright, at 250 we're doing a fruit giveaway, right? So just when we get that, I'll probably make a video, right? My next video after we get it, I'll put down, and this dude's trying to kill me, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? But I'll probably put down, like in the comments, comment under this if you want the fruit, right? But yeah, we're almost at 250. I appreciate the support. Sorry I haven't posted for like the last week. I just don't want to put out bad content for you guys, alright? I always want to make it pretty good content. Not pretty good. I want to make it great content for you guys, to make you guys either entertained, give you some knowledge. I just want to make good content for you. I don't want to put out some trash, right? Like, some people just put out trash to get their videos out. I don't want to do that to you guys, right? But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.